What's up? Good morning and welcome back to an episode of What's Wrong with That Car in the Garage. If you watched the video if you watched my last video, you might have got a little hint of what's going on with this vehicle. So for you that haven't watched the video, I've got a charging service system now error, I think. So what we're going to do is I found some videos on YouTube, found one guy in particular. I will leave a link to him below. Right now I cannot think of what his name is. This is the video. It is Powerstroke Tech Talk with A-Rod, and it's the (2014) Ford Diesel 6.7 a P0620, which is what I have. Must see battery light. Man, why don't the must see battery light on? Yo, watch this before you do anything kind of video. And he had some really good things on there, so that's what we're going to check on this one. So the first thing he said to check was underneath on the passenger side. Like, his biggest thing to check is for the chafe points. There's like 3 major chafe points on the 6.7s, but he says to look for green, like corrosion. So like how your battery cables corrode, that is what you're looking for. So I got a little bit of a leak there, and I got hoses there and I can't see nothing. So let's see if we can get this light. I'm going to check for corrosion right here. I can't see anything, and there's another spot here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this zip tie, see if I can't get some of this harness up over and have a look at those lines. I think that lighting might be all right. We may have to pull this here loose so I can. Alright, the hoses are out of the way. It's so much old dirt get in my eyes, but I feel like I see some green corrosion. So I'll get me a knife. Let's give me a knife. Alright, so he makes this look a lot easier than what it is. But in this harness up here, I finally got it out to where I can actually see some wires. And I mean, there's nothing jumping out at me that is any corroded wires of any sorts, which kind of stinks because he said that that's his #1 spot to go to, and I've got nothing. I don't see any wire or any corrosion on these wires here, so I'll put this one back together and we're gonna move on to the next spot. So we don't gotta go far for the #2 spot, and I think we may have a winner. Let me see. It is really tight up here, so let's see if we can do this. I got a little pointer here, but man, I hope you guys can see. It does look like some corrosion has occurred right here. All right, maybe you can see it from there. You see the little corrosion there? We're going to break this one loose, and we're going to break this loose here, get this up in the air, because it definitely looks like there's some corrosion growing right there. Alright, so there you go. Right there. See those 2 spots there? I'm going to take the steering stabilizer off and see if that opened up See if that opens up some room and allows me to get both hands up in there to do a splice. And we'll come back to that here in a few. All right, so let's see. Hopefully you can see it. You can see this little wire here, and the other half of the wire is here. I just kind of gave it a little tug, and that wire broke. So I am going to do a solder butt joint, and then add a small piece of wire here to help the ease of me installing it. What works would be take this little solder joint, butt splice solder joint, place it on that wire, and you grab the other wire and you put it up in there to the exposed wire, the solder joint, and then you heat it up. See what happens. I'll give that a second to let that solder cool. Alright, so that's one wire down. The next wire is going to be just the same. I'll spare you from having to watch it. I'll get the next one done, and then we'll clear the code and see what happens. I cleared the code for the batteries. All codes are clear. Fire this thing up. Good old Ford chimes. So the battery light is still out. Read codes. No trouble codes found. All right, so let's look at the programmer here. Battery voltage showing 12.6. There we go, 14.7. That's much better. Yesterday, on the way home, the whole way home, so it was about a 2-hour drive, my light kept coming on, and when I would check out my programmer here, or my interface, it was showing either 13.6, and then there was quite a few times that it ran, it was showing 18 volts. So I think that one little wire was definitely the culprit, because now I'm showing 14.7, which is probably what it should be showing with your system charging. Yeah, all the other figures are looking about like they're supposed to, because yesterday I had a few that were showing negative. I'll put a picture up here. Just, yeah, something wasn't right about it. So, but I think, I don't know, it's really early to tell, but I think I might have got it fixed. Before I get this thing posted, if it comes back, we'll carry right on with this video. If not, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next video.